Hey, we're going to cozy up, so tune in. I got some easy kits, some plaid bags, and some fuzzy favorites to show you. I'm Cadence Kidwell, proprietress here at Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia, and it is chilly here. It is super exciting. It probably won't be by the afternoon, but I bundled up right now anyway because I have things to show you. I have finished objects. I have a whim that quickly went from a whim to a whip, and several whips. But let me tell you first about what this piece on top that I'm wearing. This, Elaine knit this last week in 1 week. You can see how I'm wearing it like this, but let me show you how big it is. It's super fun. This is one skein of Junction Fiber Mill using my pattern, Crescent City, that was written to honor New Orleans for our Good Vibes trip. So one skein, look at this. You can get one skein to go this far. And look at that color, how the color changes as it goes through. Isn't that fabulous? So you can wear it the way I was wearing it, or another way I was playing around with. Hey, Heather and Renee and Rachel. Another way I was playing around was like this, and then I'd probably try a knot on either end to get me some just a little bit of weight in there like that. So one skein of the Junction Fiber Mill, and not only can we show you what you could do with one skein, but we love now that we can show you how the color changes in it too. So this is the color Auroras Borealis, and we're super grateful to Elaine for knitting it up lickety split so we could show it to you. I'll talk about my other sweater in just a moment, but we're getting ready for gift knitting around here, and it's the season when we start having people come in and go, my daughter wants to learn to knit, my friend wants to learn to knit, what have you got for them? So we put some things together for them that we thought, you know, the rest of you, even if you're not looking for a super easy beginner pattern because you're a beginner, but maybe you just want something super easy, we thought we would show you. Hello, Virginia. Thank you for tuning in from New York. The first one I've got to show you here is the favorite ribbed cap. And I did not bring my samples over here, but it's one skein. So the ones I'm showing you are one skeins. In fact, maybe we can make some kits up with this. One skein of kuzu, and you can make this hat. Melissa made this hat and also had a little bit left over for a little tiny pom-pom on the top. And we have this in lots of different colors, and it also stripes as it comes out. So the ribbed hat kit is super easy, and you don't need any double points up at the top. Then we also, if you can see right there, that red, I'm not going to reach for it because it might, you know, who knows what I'll dislodge as I'm going that way. But this is even super easy because you're not going in the round. So we wrote up the easiest fingerless mitts, and here it is here. It's knit flat. Those of you intrepid knitters can figure out how to do it in the round. But it's ribbed. It's knit 2, purl 2 all the way around. And then we have little QR codes at the bottom on how, Kit's going to bring it to me here, on how to do some of these techniques. Thank you, Kit. Yeah, if you see it there. And so once in your kit, you get a skein of Knitwise bulky, I'm sorry, not bulky, woolly worsted. And it's super wash. It is not that. Thank you. Because that one's not an easy one. With all those cables, but it's still fun. And so we have this kitted up in 2 colors. We have the red that you see here, and then we have the Brizzo if you wanted something blues, but just like with a little bit of interest in it. And it's super easy. Knit 2, purl 2 all the way across, and then you seam it up, and you have some fingerless mitts. So we made up kits for both of those. Put that there so I don't knock it over. Okay, so we got those going on. And we also, oh, that is not it either, but thank you, Kit. And then Melissa and I did a live drop on Wednesday to show you our tartan bags, and we have just one each of the green and the yellow. So if you are looking for these are fabulous. We bundled them together, and you'd save $12 by buying them, by us doing it that way. It's the boho bag, which both Melissa and I use to carry our projects to and from the store. And then it is bundled with this cute little tartan zipper pouch. And these are made by Erin Flett in her main studio. It also has a pocket here, and it's lined. We have a video where we went into more detail on those, but it's printed on here. It's not woven. So it just makes it even more handmade, even more fun. We have this amazing green. And oh, thank you, Tiffany. Yes, you're right. Tiffany's from here. It is beautiful weather to wear it today. And then we also have the yellow. So we got those. And then if those are gone when you come by, we also got a restock on our Flett sets restocked. And this is a 3-piece set. And it's a really great tote bag, rectangular, wide zipper pocket on the inside. Also, of course, made by Erin Flett. In fact, the zipper pocket, look, it's made of this cute little fabric. And it comes with a, could be used as a cosmetic bag or a clutch. We use it for notions. And then a small clamshell also is great for stitch stoppers. And it's a perfect little travel notion bag. I like to use that size for that. And we have this in several different, this one was super popular and didn't last long. This is the London Trot Yellow. And then we also, let me twirl it just a little bit. You can see the, what do we call this one here? The Pine Cone Royal. And then there is the Pine Cone in the Robin Blue up here. Let me tilt that just a little bit there. And then this super happy one here is Daisy something. The rest of it got cut off. So we've got those stocks, and those, with those sets of 3, you save $28 by us putting them together. Other thing that we have that's completely random, not related, I mean, it's knitting related, but no cute little segue that I can come up with, is we have this stitch stopper pop-up going on right now. You can see Madeline's great photo of Kelly's markers, and I know that's all shiny and it's hard to see, but the way you want to see that is online. We have this stitch stopper pop-up where she sent us these fall related ones. Just look how cute. Little this one here is pumpkin spiced and everyday nice. Everything nice. And I also like the little pink pumpkins. So go and peruse those, because we have that stitch stopper pop-up, and I'll put the link up shortly. And then we're also still swooning and just so excited about our Fuzzy Goat custom markers. So both our custom markers and the pop-up come from our friend Kelly. And so you can buy a single pair with a leash, or you can buy a set of 2, because you always need, I mean, they come in 2s, but we sell them in pairs of 2s because one is always under the couch. It's always a thing. A Saturday will not go by in the lodge without somebody looking for where their other stitch stopper went, because they kind of bounce a little bit. But they're really fun. And with the days getting shorter, we got new rechargeable neck lights in, and we have some new colors. So we have our white, traditional white, then we got black, which is super fun. And now we have lavender. We like the way you can change the tone on these. Melissa will use this in the movie theater just to kind of see what she's doing and then turn it back off. So we have the lavender, and then we have, I think we're calling this turquoise here. Yes. Oh, Rhonda got our custom stoppers and she's loving them too. They do make me very happy. And hey, Amy. So we have limited quantities of this turquoise and lavender and black. So these are great. And I'm getting ready to go on a trip, and I'm going to be putting these in my carry-on, because they always have you turn off the lights in the cabin at inopportune times. And let's see, I showed you this. I'm looking at my little notes up there. Okay, so now I want to talk about my projects. Let me take this off. Okay, so Whip this week, it got sleeves. So I'm super excited about sleeves. And let me tell you a little secret. I have several secrets to share with you. Melissa's teaching a class on this today. Oh, Priscilla's in Maine. We're going to go on vacation to Maine shortly. I'm very excited about that. We try to think of a new place to go. We've been there many years ago. The last 2 years, thanks to this fabulous team, we've been able to get away for a little bit, and we went to Maine, and we just keep going back because it's just so lovely. Okay, my secret. Melissa's teaching a class on this today. I was torn between wearing it because I really wanted to wear it because it's finished and it's got my sleeves and it's chilly, or having it for them to look at while they talk about class. So I decided I wanted to wear it, but I might need to wear something underneath it just in case. Okay. So I got my shirt on. Of course, I have shirts that match these colors. And it's short sleeves. So I don't know if you ever resist wearing a short sleeve shirt under your cardigans, under your knitwear, because it makes a bump where the sleeve ends, right? I mean, I do. I think that's my mother's voice in my head. But with a dropped sleeve, it lines up at the same place. So here's the end of my short sleeve. I mean, now that I've told it to you, you can see it. But until then, you would have just thought it was the short sleeve. So give it a shot. If you've got a short sleeve shirt to wear underneath your sweater, think about if it's a drop sleeve, it's not going to make that funny little line over there. So I was super excited about that and thought, I'm going to tell you guys that. You guys probably all figured that out long before me. All right, so let me show you about so after showing you all the uncommon thread Posh and Cocoon last week, I have been obsessing over what I want to make with it. So here it is wound up. The Posh is the cashmere silk blend, and the Cocoon, I think it's silk. Actually, let me look at my labels here. The Posh is, yes, cashmere silk and blue face luster. So that is in here. And then the Cocoon, which is mostly silk and merino, super fluffy. So I'm putting those two together, and I'll show you all the things I'm thinking about. And I want to make this, the Candelaria blouse. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at that color work and that square neckline. We have the link up now with the Posh and the Cocoon. And I got gauge. I won't tell you what obscenely small needle I'm using to get gauge, but I did get gauge. And, okay, so several tips. I know you all know this, but I'm going to tell those of you who might be tuning in for the first time. Highlighter tape is your friend. There are 2 charts. I wouldn't dream of doing a chart without highlighter tape. I interviewed colors all day Saturday, off and on, after talking to you, and decided, I took pictures of them together to see about the contrast. And I had this with an off-white or this with this really pretty purple. And I really couldn't decide. So I took pictures of them and then changed the filter to black and white so that I could really see the contrast. And what was interesting was this was, of course, the lighter when I changed this one to black and white. And I can't show it to you because it's on my phone and I'm actually talking to my phone to you. But then when I had the white, there was the same amount of contrast, but this was the darker one when I changed it. So that was interesting. And I just vacillated all week long, but I finally decided to start with the purple. I just cast on last night, so I don't have a ton to show you, but you can see that that is going to show up. I don't mind blending the 2 fibers. I think it's going to be super fun. I love, love, love this Cocoon. It's looks like it's warm and woolly, but because it's 70% silk, it is just lofty and you can wear it all year round. I love that. But if you need it to be warm, silk can be warm. And then I am putting it with the Cocoon, which is not fluffy at all. I swatched for that because I had knit these are not the colors I'm using, but these are the colors I had from 2 separate projects. So I swatched to see my needle size and to also see how the Posh, the non-fluffy, would go with the fluffy. And it really seemed to work out. So here is my very messy swatch where I figured, and I also blocked my swatch, measured it before, measured it after blocking. I absolutely got the number of stitches per inch that they wanted. So I'm super excited about how that's turning out. I got going on it, and stay tuned. I love this color work and kind of like a 3/4 length sweater. And it's got this really cool split hem. Can't wait to show you how that's turning out. And then last but not least, I am wearing my Woodland, and it's made out of Manos Fino. And I've also got my British buttons. That's part of the fun. It's hard to get close enough to show you. These look like little wood, like slices. I love these, but we have some other ones. Renee got some really cute ones too, that have, the little ones that are the shaped like blue flowers and then have a dot of something bright in the middle. So we love helping you pick out the buttons too. So just lots of different, a wide range of things, but don't forget our one skein that you can use that fabulous junction fiber mill for. So, and you can knit up something really jaunty. Thanks for watching. We'll get the links up so that we can help serve you. Our texting was down last week, so we apologize if we missed some messages, but we believe we got it all sorted out. So you can text us too at 229-236-GOAT.